Hello everybody, I'm Lynn Law for CNET, and LG's latest marquee handset is officially here, so it's time to take a closer look at the LG G4 flagship. Similar to its G3 predecessor, the G4 sports an ultra-crisp 5.5-inch 1440p display. But LG has made some notable changes to the screen, namely using what it calls an IPS quantum display that improves brightness by 25% and contrast by 50%. That means we also see richer and deeper red tones and more true-to-life blue tones. The G4 is also slightly curved like LG's other high-end handset, the G Flex 2. But the arc isn't as steep, and in fact you could only really see it if you lie it face down on a flat surface. Other than the curve, the G4 doesn't look much different from before. Its dimensions have increased a bit all around, its corners are slightly sharper, and there are some new design choices like a leather and ceramic-like backplate, but for the most part there hasn't been a huge design overhaul. The handset is powered by a 6 or hexa-core 1.8 GHz Snapdragon 808 processor from Qualcomm. Though this sounds like a step down from the G Flex 2's octa-core 810 processor, LG reports that the 808 chip is more optimized for the G4, and you're unlikely to notice any significant speed differences anyway. In addition, you'll get a 3 Ah removable battery, 3 GB of RAM, 32 GB of internal memory, and a microSD card slot for expandable storage. LG has also made improvements to the phone's camera. The front shooter now has 8 megapixels, and the rear camera has been bumped up to 16 megapixels, with an aperture of 1.8 to help shoot in low-light environments. You'll still get optical image stabilization and the laser-guided autofocus, which we've seen before, but there are also new shooting modes to play around with. These are labeled Simple, Auto, and Manual, with the last one giving users the most control and tools over their photos. As for software, the G4 ships with Android 5.1 Lollipop and has LG's refreshed user interface UX 4.0 overlaid on top. Aside from the new look, there's LG Bulletin, which lets you organize widgets on a full home page, more ways to organize your photos in the gallery, including a Memories option, and Event Pocket, which syncs with your Facebook events and lets you drag and drop items and photos into your calendar. The device has already launched in Korea and will roll out to other countries in late May and early June. All 4 major US carriers will carry the handset, as well as US Cellular, and the phone will be available in the UK and Australia. Though exact pricing hasn't been released yet, you can expect it to be consistent with the G3 when it first launched. So about $200 with a carrier contract, or upwards from $600 without. Again, I'm Lynn, and you've been checking out the LG G4.